Welcome to the Indie Filmmaking Podcast, a community for the average filmmaker. I'm your host, Jared Kidd.
And I am Jordan Frills.
Now, for a little bit, I did attend college for film, and my honest opinion on it is that you could seriously learn anything on your own.
Yeah.
Because I learned a lot of stuff on my own back then, and there was a lot less resources. And now you got people making tutorials about everything.
Yeah, you can literally find anything you want to learn on the internet, like through Skillshare, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You got Skillshare, you've got YouTube, of course. It's a free program.
Yeah.
You might not get as like a good of an explanation on YouTube, but I mean, it's free, so.
It is, yeah. And some people, they'll make, like there's a lot of good teachers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll make these courses on their website or something that gives you like more access to their knowledge. So, and not only that, you got Udemy. That's another one. It's like courses for, usually they sell them for like $10.
I think I used Udemy to learn how to program a video game, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, but seriously, yeah, you can find anything. And it's a lot cheaper than paying college to teach you about these things.
Yeah. Would you rather spend $20 for a course online, or would you rather spend $4,000 going to a semester of school?
I'll tell you something crazy too. Do you know Video Copilot?
Mm-mm.
It's this guy's super good at After Effects. He's been doing it forever. Andrew Kramer.
That name sounds familiar.
You've probably seen some of his videos without even knowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a motion graphics course, and I remember walking in one day, and that was our lesson. We went to this guy's website, and we watched the video on a free website, free video, free tutorial.
Was it on YouTube?
I'm sure you could have found it on YouTube, but it was just on his website, because he has like, didn't YouTube have like a restriction at one point, like how long a video could be?
I'm not sure about that one. I never uploaded that long of a video. So
okay, yeah. I know it's changed now because there's super, super long videos.
People upload like 24-hour rain just so you can go to sleep or something like that.
I actually listen to those too.
I have too. It
Really?
actually helps. It helps.
It does. I listen to that, and I listen to like jazz music. Just slow. When I write like scripts and stuff, I'll just turn on some jazz music.
I know a big one that college students use is the lo-fi. It's got like this anime girl on it. It's like lo-fi music.
I've seen that on there. Yeah. I've listened to it a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's comforting.
It's very comforting.
Yeah. But yeah, being self-taught is it's a lot harder, I think, because you're not getting presented the information. Like, it's not like you could go right up to your professor, for example, in college and be like, hey, how would I do this? And he'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll cover that in class sometime. But if you're going online, you got to sit there and search through, like, this person. They're not doing it, like, in a way that's good. And you go to the next person. They're not doing it in a way that they can explain it. Right. You just got to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, and sometimes that can be bad too, because you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're like, I want to do something, but I don't know the correct terms for it. So you sit there and you search and you search and you search.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that can be tedious, because sometimes you're sitting there learning bad habits and you don't even know it. So then when you do find a video that somebody actually knows what they're talking about, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're like trying to figure out how to put something over a video, and then the guy's like, overlay, and you're like, I just want to put something over my video.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. I know, I mean, that was my go-to thing, was just looking at tutorials. And when you find the right person, I think that's what it is, just finding the right person to teach you.
Yeah.
Because I remember, do you remember Freddie Wong?
I do. Rocket Jump.
Yeah, I think you introduced me to that. But he had like a lot of tutorials, and he was good.
He's really good.
Yeah, like that guy knows what he's doing. So you gotta listen to people like him. The camera only films up to like 15 minutes. So we're back.
Working on getting an external recorder.
Yes. But we were talking about college,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't, like, this is going to sound arrogant, very arrogant.
I don't want to sound arrogant here, but
no, I probably legitimately knew 90% of the stuff they were covering at the year and a half. I only was there for a year and a half.
Yeah.
But the other 10% was mostly audio. Like, I needed help with audio, and they did help me with that.
It was 90% like basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like cutting videos, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, cutting videos, you had green screen. They showed you how to do that. It was like keyframes.
Oh, yeah.
How to make keyframes.
Those are a pain in the butt.
They are. If you dive really deep into them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just doing like basic stuff with text, opacity, and all that, it's pretty simple stuff. But yeah, I was so shocked by that. I was, because I thought, I just knew, because on their website they would have Captain America, they would have like all these videos. They're like, if you come here, you're gonna work on freaking Captain America.
This
like,
is it.
What?
I'm gonna get to work on it.
Yeah. And it wasn't like that at all. But that's why I think, like, you can self-teach you can teach yourself pretty much anything.
Yeah, with all the things you have available.
Yeah.
Another thing about going to college that I heard from you, I didn't go to college for filmmaking, but it seems there's a lot of people there who have their own ideas set in place, and when you get partnered up with them, it's hard to get your ideas to go.
Yeah, there's some hard-headed people because they're there for the same reason you are, and that's to express their ideas. So, yeah, that's kind of hard to deal with, too. But most people were nice. They would listen. But it was kind of one of those things where, oh, God, he's got another idea.
What is it this time?
You're ruining my idea. It was like that, but the teachers were pretty good about, hey, this is what you got to cover in your video.
Yeah.
So they kind of would give you a guideline to go by.
So still be creative, just had to follow the guidelines.
Right, yeah. And who wants to do that? You do it on your own, you don't follow no guidelines. It's prison rules out here.
Who needs guidelines? I ain't in preschool.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think we have a short video to show you guys.
We do. Video of the week.
How you doing, sir? I got a delivery for Mr. Rick Johnson.
Okay. I got a pizza in the oven if you want to come on in. Just put that package on the table.
What's even supposed to be in this box?
What's about to be in your back?
Is that a ButterKnife? I was just delivering a package.
Well, you delivered to the wrong house. Improv versus scripting. Scripting can be a pain.
Big pain.
It can.
And you take way more time on it, too. Because that's like another thing you got to put aside. Like if you just went in there freeballing it, you wouldn't... it's like almost another filming session because you just go in there freeballing it. But then if you're doing a script, you got to take the time to do that as well.
Right. You can't
So you're pretty much adding another day on yourself.
Yeah. You can't just grab the camera and just roll with it.
But it's for the right reasons.
It is for the right reasons. Because if you don't script, you're going to go out there and you're going to think of the script while you're there. Because whether or not you even write the script, you're going to be trying to... Did that light go out?
No, I think it just dimmed.
Oh. It happens.
Looks like it dimmed.
I don't know what happened. It's kind of thundering over here.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah. But, yeah, 'cause that's what I think you do. Because whenever we didn't script and we would show up to the set,
yeah,
it was like we were trying to think of the idea on the spot, and our content hurt tremendously for that. And you burn a lot of daylight because you're like, we could do this, or we could do this. Oh, this is a little bit better. But when you got a script, it's like, nobody touch it, nobody change it. You can improv some parts, but everything's set in stone. Another
difference, speaking of that, is like when you're doing a script, the story flows so much better, and you make an overall better video. Because when we were just sitting out there going like, all right, what would be funny now? What would be funny now? And you just kind of like keep adding on to the funny, and you're just like taking your video idea and saying, let's just make it all a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not having those moments that just lead into anything. It's like I got to jump from comedy to comedy to comedy instead of just having a fluent.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you just keep trying to top the last thing you did.
Yeah, it's got to be funnier than the last thing.
Yeah. And when you're scripting, it's like you're more calmer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not sitting there, this has to be funny, this has to be funny. It's like, okay, we've got this part where it's not funny, but it adds to the story.
Yeah.
And that's what you kind of need. Unless, I guess if you're making like 3-minute clips, you could probably try to add more comedy into that.
Just depends on the length of your video.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, if you're making a 45-minute short film.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No way you can make it all comedy. And then it doesn't just go for comedy either. That's like horror and everything.
Yeah.
And horror, the less scary you have, like the other sections. Well, I don't want to say less scary, but the more suspense you add into it, like not just constantly having a monster chasing you or something like that.
Yeah.
You have those dull moments where it's just like walking through a cave or something like that. And then all of a sudden just boom. You have your moments like horror, and then you just die down for like another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. You need those spots where you do die down. Because what if they're walking through the cave and you got people hanging from the ceiling and they're moving and jerking everywhere? It's just off the top of my head. I don't know. But then a monster comes out. You're not going to be too scared of the monster because...
You just saw a bunch of dead, but you know that monster's in there from the dead bodies.
Yeah. It's like Braveheart. When he's in a cave, he comes out. Or no, he goes into the cave. There's like skeletons laying everywhere. You know what's up.
Yeah.
But it's a regular part of the scene, so it's good. You know? That's an old movie. But I think it does. It really helps the script write.
Yeah.
It's super therapeutic for me.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll listen to jazz music.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of jazz.
You like jazz?
I do. I'll sit there and listen to it, and I'll just type and type. And it's usually, they say the rule of thumb is 1 minute, or 1 page is 1 minute.
Yeah.
So I'll just set a little timer and get like as many pages as I can. And if we're making a short video, I'll try to at least get five or 6 pages. But no improv.
Yeah. And you got to set your boundaries too. You can't have stuff that you can't do in your script and then get out there and be like, there's no way we can do this. You know what I mean?
We've done that several times. Yeah. It's like you're sitting there writing the script and you're saying there's going to be a UFO come in.
It's going to abduct everybody.
The world is going to.
And then next shot, we're in the spaceship.
Yeah. We don't even have a green screen yet.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not going to pull that off.
No.
And you need to, unless you're going for like cheesy stuff.
Yeah, and it's okay. You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Go shoot in like a bathroom, bring a bunch of pieces of tin with you.
The tin hat.
I'm in an alien spaceship. Cheesy's a whole other topic, though. That's a category. It's a fun category.
It's very fun. It's like one of my favorite genres ever. It's so great. That's why we shoot a lot of cheesy stuff. I don't even know if you like shooting cheesy stuff.
I do. Yeah, it's fun.
It's pretty cool.
Because it's just funny to think about, like, there's no way this would happen. I guess that's just, it might be us, where it's just like, there's no way this would happen. So it's funny for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a couple scenes we had was, like, I would drink, I had a Dr. Pepper bottle in a canteen, and I barely poured any of the Dr. Pepper in the canteen, threw down the Dr. Pepper bottle. It was still, like, completely full, and took one sip out of the canteen.
I remember that. That was so great. But that was right there was scripted, I think, right?
Yeah.
We scripted
all that was scripted, yeah.
Yeah. And that was a pretty fast day of shooting because
Mm-hmm.
we just could roll right through it.
Yeah.
That's another thing, too. If you have a job, it makes things 10 times harder. So when you're scripting, you can knock out 2 videos in one day if they're short enough.
Yeah.
As long as you got it written out.
Because during this time, I mean, we were both going to school. I had basketball practice and stuff like that. Had games. So it was hard to, like, work around.
It was,
yeah.
But now,
a bunch of losers that have free time.
well, we worked, but
yeah, we work.
Yeah, it's a lot easier now because that's a big thing because you can eat up time.
Yeah,
improving. But improv, I've actually thought about looking into improv classes.
If you're good at improv, you go for it.
Yeah,
like
just make an outline of what you want the story to be about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that some of our best moments have come from improv. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not putting improv down completely, because, like, it's still nice to improv. Just don't improv your whole video.
Yeah.
I think is the big rule of thumb here.
I think what a lot of people do, they'll read the script and figure out what parts they want to improv, and it still stays on the same topic, but you just get that feeling of putting your own character into it, your own personality.
Yeah.
And that helps out a lot. But the next segment we're going to hit right now is critiquing a video we find on YouTube. This week, we're reviewing a sci-fi short video.
And that sci-fi short video is called Space Monster. And it is by Andrea Rika, I think is her name. Let's get into it.
So we've got a UFO flying through space. Sudden burst of light.
Uh-oh.
Something's in there. Special effects, not bad.
Not bad. Especially for somebody doing it by themselves. Don't do it.
She had something in her hand. Looked like a shotgun. Or a flashlight, maybe.
She was a police officer. Never mind. She's got this.
That was a good lead into that.
Yeah.
Okay. The creature, I'll say this. The color, he did fit into the scene.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good coloring. Oh no.
I'm gonna wait to. We'll critique it. I'm gonna critique it after. I'll let it finish out here.
Okay, so she's being chased by an alien life form. That thing can run. It's on top of the car. She's driving with it on the car. I don't think she knows.
I would know.
I would know. The thing would crush that car.
Oh, for sure. And even if it didn't, you'd have a dent on the top of your... Get out of there, Andrea.
That first punch should have broke the glass.
Bye-bye.
No, he's still there. He's on the car. That did not work. And he just took the door off the hinges. This is not an alien, it's the Hulk. She better get out of that car, a train coming. Was that green screen? Okay. That's not horrible. Alien catches on fire.
Wow. So
Space monster. First thoughts.
It had some nice background elements. It's like she was a cop. You can do a lot with your background. You don't just need a static background. That was just really nice. The thing that I can't get out of my head, however, is the gunshots. The gunshots got me. I get that you're adding in effects and stuff, but nobody is, especially like, a weaker person. I mean, she was pretty bony and stuff. I mean, she might be strong. I don't know, but she had some pretty shit. She was a cop. She has pretty skinny arms, and like, even buff people can't hold a gun like this and go.
Yeah.
You gotta add in some of that, like.
Yeah, go to a
kick on it. Yeah.
Firing range and just get a feel for how a real gun feels.
Yeah.
That'd probably help you. But yeah, the gunshots were something.
Mm-hmm. And then the monster. The monster, like you said, the coloring was good, but like the shading, I felt like, because you're gonna have like shadows, even in like a room. Like right now, I have you can see some shadows on my body, and you can see some lighting of my body. Right. And she just pretty much was like, "This is the color of the room. Throw it in there."
Right. Yeah. I feel like that makes and breaks models.
Yeah.
Is the lighting.
Yeah, knowing how to use the lighting correctly. She did have a shadow on it for the fire, I noticed, but like he himself needs those shadows.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
He's got all those wrinkles,
mm-hmm.
crevices, so he should have maybe that's what it needed, just some darker shadows.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it wasn't bad though.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Like, no joke. Considering 3D modeling and graphics like that, you did better than anything I could do.
Yeah, same. That's what I was about to say. I couldn't do it.
So I applaud you for that. And it really wasn't a bad little short. Considering it was only 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a 3-minute clip. So, rating this on a scale of 1 to... Let's do one of your famous scales.
If you're rating it on a scale of bologna sandwich to bologna sandwich with cheese and mayo, I'm gonna have to give it a turkey sub with mustard.
Whew, that is good, guys. That is good.
It's okay.
And we're gonna exit out of that. So good job to who made.
Andrea
Rika. Shout out to her. Good job for Space Monster sci-fi short film. Yes. You just earned a like from us.
1 thumbs up.
Is that it for this episode?
Yeah, I think that's all we have. I mean, we plan on making like a Reddit or a Discord, something like that, where we'll create like a little community. And if there's a video that you guys in particularly want us to check out, like not just a video you made, but just a video that you found, send it our way.
Yeah. We'll be happy to look at it. We're going to try to make this a community for all filmmakers and people looking to get into filmmaking. We're going to be posting reviews, tips, and more podcasts, and hopefully we can bring all people that make videos together.
Mm-hmm.
Till next time, guys.
See you later.
Stay sharp, boy, and cheese sandwich.